So, figured I'd make this quick little update. This is the, this was the, Laegendary Grando ready to run truck. And, yeah, this was my first crawler before I got the Gen 8 and just started getting a few here and there. But, this truck's been sitting for about a year and a half. Didn't have all the right stuff to put it together, ordered a few of the wrong things as typical. But yeah, first thing we did was we got rid of these axles. These things were just massive straight axles. The transmission gearbox, no slipper clutch, everything was plastic. Just really wasn't that good. There's the rear axle, and these shocks were horrendous, man. These things are massive stuff. So we wound up putting the axials, original shocks on it. Moved the mount location back to the brace hole. So now we're using that brace hole as a shock mount. Seems to be working out pretty damn well. We went with some those alloy portals, which seem to be fairly decent. I just got through them, red Loctite and everything I needed to. Now that I know everything's going to come together. This, we went with the another, what was this, SCX 10.2 2-speed transmission, cheap one off Amazon. It came with a 50 tooth spur on it. I happened to find a 60 tooth laying around. Had to change out the drive line because it was hitting, so we used the Gen 8's drive lines, her old drive lines, on the back at least. Might as well not fuck with the front, it's working good. Pulled the pins out of my FMSJ, so they're actually pinned in there now instead of Carter keyed and wire. My wife brought me some of these from work. I'm not sure what they use them for, if they're tagging, but they're little brass plates, and just cutting out the holes a little bit. I found a way to add some ballast to the back end. Original battery tray that used to sit back here is now mounted up front. I moved the ESC using the Hobby Wing or the Hex Fly system out of the Gen 8 for power. And yeah, I think we're going to try to get this back together and see what happens now. I wanted to change all this out because there was not much movement between having this motor in there and smacking up against the link mount or just the casing up here. So I think we finally got that figured out a little bit. Ran me a flat screw back there to make some, gave me about 3 more millimeters clearance. And we're gonna see what we can do. Bigger spur, smaller pinion now. Maybe smooth this thing out a little bit. I put the 540 27 turn back on it with a 14 tooth pinion. So we're gonna see how this thing acts. See how this thing does. Oh, got this thing tilted up a bit more than norm here. Gotta see where we're at. Balder. Hey, bud. I'm thinking that's pretty goddamn close to 50. So 50 degrees, let's see. Hang on, bud. All right. Kick on. Oh, wow. That's a lot smoother, or a lot slower setup. Uh-oh. I do believe that tire is up off. Mother. What she make it? What she do it? What she do it? Boy, she's light on that front. If that's that little bit of torque twist. Oh, it's right there at the top. Whoa, you got some beans. Oh, that's still first gear. Sorry, bud, I'm trying to do this one-handed. Hey, that's enough, bud. We just broke the... Yep, it's that little flip over. Didn't quite break them all the way through, but yeah, so we're gonna have to do something about that. Definitely gonna have to do something about that, because we are running this thing today, and that ain't gonna fly. Alright, pretty much done and done. I think I've got to hold for a bit till I get some new stuff ordered in. But yeah, just use a soldering iron and some zip ties and melt that plastic back together and kind of weld it back into itself. And we'll see how it holds. Works good on plastic radiators. Done that to fix a cracked radiator, but we'll see on this plastic how well it holds. But I think we're going to get the body back on it to prevent further damage. That was a stupid fuck up. But yeah, and then maybe later on get this thing out to the spillway, see how she actually does back in the snow and rocks again, with the added weight, different gearing. Yeah, I guess the plan.